Tim Belknap. He was a massive dude. He was 5'4". At his heaviest, he was like 240, 235, and mostly muscle. But when he first came out, he was a little unrefined. He was huge, obviously at 5'4" and 230 something. But his hips were a little bit big. And Vince Gironda used to say, "Don't squat heavy, your hips get big." Well, it did kind of happen to him. Here's a list of his accomplishments. He won 81. He won the AAU Mr. America in his class and overall. 82, he was third place in the NPC Nationals. Then in 84 and 85, he won the NABBA Mr. Universe. Was in some contests in the early 90s, but didn't do all that well. He kind of had peaked in the 80s. He ended up, at the age of 37, he had open heart surgery, which was kind of, his dad had heart problems too, so he knew it was genetic, and he was just hoping it wouldn't hit him, but eventually it did, and he had to cut way back on his training, so he was never quite the same by the 90s. But anyhow, you can see how huge he was here. Look at his legs. His legs, I think, were second only to Tom Platz's, and he, to the point where he said that he was leg dominant. He really focused on legs at first, so they got really big. But all he did was, he says, 4 sets of barbell squats, 4 sets of hack squats, leg curls, leg extensions, donkey calf raises, and regular calf raises, and that's all he really did. So it wasn't a huge routine, and yet, as you can see, he got really massive. But he was doing some serious weight. In the course of a year and a half, he says he took a squat from 185 to doing 720 for 5 reps. Also says that he deadlifted 655 for 12. His top bench was like 480. All of those are, and people said, like, why don't you get into powerlifting? He said, well, at the time I didn't think my deadlift was, up to par. That sounds like he would have been up to par to me, but that's what he said. So anyway, that's all his leg routine was until later on, when he started getting more cut. He stopped. He slowed down on doing the heavy regular squats and did more hack squats and leg extensions. And that's all he advises for, if anybody's trying to gain mass, is don't do more than like 4 exercises. But he does say leg extensions not going to give you a whole lot of size. They're more of a cutting thing. So if you really should have your 2 basic exercises. Should be either barbell squats and hack squats, or hack squats and leg extensions, or 2 out of 3 of those at least. Yeah, and then of course the curls, and not so much for size, the leg extensions. Everybody seems to do those in their routine, and yeah, they're a good exercise. But if you're trying to gain mass, you're probably better off focusing on those bigger compound ones, like he says. Anywho, that's his routine. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you'll subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks.